What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm showing off my new LAN party setup, I guess you would call it, that I'm going to be bringing with me to Tech Syndicate's LAN Syndicate, which is happening this weekend. We're actually hopping on a plane. Me, my wife, and Steve_OMG on Twitter, we're all hopping on a plane today, and we're going to go meet Paul and the other rest of the crew in Seattle for a long-ass weekend of gaming, drinking, food, and all-out just crazy mayhem fun. So, super excited about that. Again, thanks to Logan and friends for having me and stuff like that. So, I just wanted to quickly go over, give you guys a brief tour of all the crap that I'm bringing. In particular, everything that's on this 2x2 mod mat square here. This is like my LAN central headquarters that I'm going to be setting up exactly in this way when I'm at the event. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. A lot of it you guys are probably already familiar with it. A lot of this hardware has already been featured on the channel at some point. Some of it has not. So first off, as I mentioned, this is all resting on a mod mat. So a mod mat is typically just a mat that you roll out that is meant for building PCs on, essentially. It's a really handy tool, but the reason why I'm actually bringing it with me to Tech Syndicate, or LAN Syndicate I should say, is because it has a really nice grip on it. And I don't know exactly what kind of tables or benches or whatever that they're going to have at the event, but I'll explain later why I need some good grip for this setup. Additionally, I've got this Tech Syndicate mousepad, which of course, what better mousepad is there to bring to an event like this? It's nice and it's big enough, but it's not too big. It's not one of those XL pads, of course. That would be a little bit gratuitous, especially since I already have everything resting on the mod mat, but it's really nice. I love the stitched edges. I hate mouse pads that don't have stitched edges now because it just rubs against and irritates my wrists when I'm gaming, especially on my right when I'm mousing and stuff. Speaking of which, I do have this mouse, the Logitech G600. This is my trusty wireless companion on the go. I know wireless, a lot of you are going to crucify me for having a wireless mouse while gaming. However, I am bringing a backup mouse. This is my G500, also from Logitech. This is my daily driver that I use for everything, gaming, editing, 24/7. So I'm bringing this as a backup, and also it's kind of like, you know, how some people, like my wife for example, she can't go anywhere on a trip without bringing her pillow. Like, she needs her pillow no matter where she's going, wherever she's going to sleep at night, because it makes her feel more, you know, comfort. It's her comfort pillow, I guess. And that's kind of like how this mouse is, the G500. No matter where I am, as long as I put my hand on this thing, I feel like I'm home. So that's kind of a cool thing there. We've also got what do we got this? This is a Vermillo VA87M. I believe that's right. I did a review on this back in the day. This is a Massdrop sponsored product. Not for this video, but Massdrop, you can find this board on Massdrop. They often have deals on it and things like that. But it is really nice. It does feature Cherry MX brown switches, and it's also got these custom white keycaps that I threw on shortly after I did the review. But I really like it because it's super slim and it's high quality. It's got a nice heft to it. I don't really need the mod mat's grip for this thing in particular because it already has decent grip. And it's also got a super slim bezel, which makes it great for an event like this. Additionally, working our way back here, we've got my cell phone. I'm gonna bring my cell phone. I know that's news, right? But on the cell phone, or underneath it I should say, is this wireless Cotech. It's just some random brand, Chinese brand probably, but it's a wireless charger just so I can just have my phone just sitting there anytime I'm not using it. That way it can just charge without me having to plug things in constantly. It's really convenient to have this feature. I don't really use the wireless charging much. When I go to sleep at night, I just plug it in directly to a fast charger, and that's usually good enough for me. But in an event like this, I think it's actually a really nice feature to have. And then we've got this monitor here. Probably a lot of you are wondering, what is this? You know, what's the deal? What are the specs? This is a G-Chic 2501H, I think that's correct. And I found this on Amazon. I was looking just tirelessly for a good portable monitor that was literally portable. Like, you could fold it up into the size of a laptop, weighs less than 2 pounds, but it's 1920 by 1080. And the reason why I like it, there's a lot of portable monitors that are at that resolution, but what sets this one apart is that it's IPS, first of all, so I really need that good color reproduction when I'm doing video editing or, you know, design or whatever it is. Additionally, it's also got HDMI inputs, so it's micro HDMI, mind you, but a lot of other portable monitors will be powered strictly through and use their data transfer via USB 3 usually. And that wasn't going to cut it for me. I mean, I've got an R9 Nano here. I want a native HDMI screen to plug into, so I'm really happy about that. I have tested gaming on this, playing GTA 5 and some other games, and it looks really good. I mean, it's exactly right on par with my my MSI G60 Ghost Pro, which is a phenomenal laptop with a great IPS screen. They're pretty much, I set them side by side, couldn't really tell the difference, so that's a really good sign. Additionally, we've got a gaming headset. This is an old school gaming headset, guys. This is an HS1A from Corsair, and it's the first headset I ever purchased when I built my first computer, so 2011. This thing's 5 years old. However, it's still in relatively good shape except for the underneath the headband there, where it is starting to wear down some of the faux leather. But these are super comfy, and I can wear them for hours still. They're still one of my most, comfortable headsets in the last few years. Mic is kind of potato quality, but I'm hoping that doesn't affect things too much. I've also got a webcam up here just in case we do some live streaming. I'm not sure how much bandwidth we'll have at the event, but just in the event at the event, I need a frickin' thesaurus is what I need. So basically, this is a C920 from Logitech. It's a fantastic webcam for the price. It's 1920 by 1080, and just in the event that we get to do any live streaming at LAN Syndicate, I'll probably, try to hop on for a little bit at least. And then we've also got a battery pack, just standard 10,400 milliamps. This is just OEM, but MSI slapped on their logo because it was a giveaway, technically, swag at CES, I believe. I've also got this C-Entrance DAC Port Slim. I did a brief review on this as well when I reviewed the AKG K7XXs from Mastrop. The DAC Port Slim is really nice. It is exactly what it sounds like. It's a portable DAC and an amp. It's actually really nice for something like this because we're going to be in a warehouse with 200 people, and things can get pretty noisy quickly. So I want to be able to hear my game audio as well as any kind of VoIP that's coming in. And sometimes you're not going to like just a regular pair of headphones like this or a headset isn't going to cut it. So having that extra gain with a DAC like this is going to be really useful and hopefully come in handy when I need it. And then I think last but not least, we've got the freaking gaming rig here. This is the Go Anywhere Do Anything PC. I just did a recent video. I think the last video I posted was on water cooling this bad boy, so go ahead and check that out. It's really cool if you haven't already. But again, Core i7 6700K overclocked to 4400 megahertz, courtesy of that liquid cooling that I was just talking about, and also the R9 Nano, which is a beast of a card and actually the perfect video card for a system exactly like this. So really happy how that turned out, and you can see here I've kind of got it actually standing on the lid of this screen. So I'm using the G-Chic monitor screen that's on the bottom, and I've got the computer that's mounted right on top. Not mounted, but just standing on top of it. However, this is where the mod mat comes in because the lid to this monitor is probably the only thing I don't like because it's super plasticky and there's no rubber feet on it, so when you flip it out, it just has a tendency to slide around. And especially if I'm putting a desktop computer on top of it, I don't want someone to actually accidentally trip on a wire and bring the whole thing crashing down. So I had the idea to put everything on the mod mat, and fortunately it's absolutely like rock solid now. It won't move or shift or anything like that. So very happy with everything so far, how it's turned out. I've got a bunch of little accessories here that I'm not going to go into, tablet, SSD, things like that, external SSD. But that's pretty much it, guys. I knew I was going to forget something because there's a lot of stuff here. But really quick before I go, there is a Xbox 360 controller that's kind of tucked away just behind my monitor so it doesn't get in the way when I'm not using it, but also offers quick access anytime I am needing to pull it out and game on it, whether I'm playing Rocket League or GTA 5 or something like that. So that's kind of really convenient to have right there. I do have the wireless receiver already plugged in the back of the computer. It's kind of a cable, haystack back there, but there's not really too much I can do about that. A lot of it is either just directly behind the PC or actually tucked away between the desktop and the monitor there. So, what are you gonna do? Also, hey, here's an idea. Would you guys want to see me cram all of this stuff into my new carry-on bag right here? This is the Ogio layover. I'm going to put all this stuff in the description below, guys, so if you're interested in any of this, go ahead and check out the description. But this is an awesome, awesome layover bag, and I didn't really plan on showing you guys packing everything into a bag, but since you're all so cool, and I love you all so much, let's f***ing do it. that's pretty much it, guys. That's like the 5-minute grand tour. It's probably longer than 5 minutes. I tend to ramble. But hopefully you guys got a kick out of it, or maybe got some ideas if you want to implement any of this stuff for a future LAN party that you might be attending one day. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I know this was a super quick video, but you know, I got to get on a plane in a few hours and pack and all that sort of thing before my wife kills me. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. Go ahead and toss the like button on me. Toss it on me if you enjoyed the video, and also feel free to subscribe for more tech videos coming really soon. I will see you guys, some of you, at LAN Syndicate in person, and if not, I'll see you in the next video.